What's up, Taurus? How you guys doing? It's time for your weekly check-in. We're going to see what's happening with y'all in the second week of November. November week 2. So, if any of you need a personal reading, if you want, you can just go straight to my website, tarotwithrich.com. I have a link right down here in the description. We're running our Black Friday sale all November long. You can read up on all the sales that we have on all the different readings on my website. Link is in the description. All right, let's see how the energy's looking between Taurus and the person they're dealing with. How's it looking? How's the energy looking between Taurus and the person they're dealing with? Oh, 3 of Swords. Some of y'all dealt with a third-party situation, possibly. Still a lot of unhealed heartbreak, though, regardless of what happened. 7 of Cups. Fool reversed. So... yeah, okay, so the person you're dealing with is putting on a show for you. They're definitely putting on a show trying to get your attention. And I think some of you suspect that, right? Some of you suspect that everything they're doing, they're hoping that you're watching. You know? Like, I think they want you to think that they're moving on, dating other people, having a good old time and living it up, you know, but they're not. They're not. 9 times out of 10, especially if this ended recently. Doesn't have to be, but especially when a relationship ends recently and you see somebody putting this energy out there for everyone to see, they're covering this up. But, yeah. Oh, if you wondered whether or not that post was directed towards you, 100%. 100%. But, doesn't really look like any moves are being made. Doesn't really look like any actions are being taken. Doesn't really look like a new start's happening here. Not really. Some of y'all dealing with an Aquarius. I also have Gemini, Cancer, and Aries. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you at the deepest level. What are their deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? King of Pentacles. Hang on a second. Think I know where this is going, but I'm going to hold off for a minute just in case. Hold up. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I already told you this, didn't I? If I remember correctly, this is the same message that came through last week or the week before. They're trying to project to you the image that, or the energy rather, that they feel you're projecting to them. You see what I'm saying? So if you make them feel kind of stupid and intimidated, even if you ain't mean to, you know, just their perception. That's just the way they see themselves. So they're going to try to make you feel the way they feel. See what I'm saying? And like I said before, that's 90% of people's behavior towards you. They try to make you feel how they feel. Across the board. The sooner you can learn this, the easier life gets. Across the board. Family, friends, strangers, business partners. People always want you to feel how they feel. So when somebody is happy and motivated, they want to motivate you and lift you up and make you happy. If somebody feels intimidated and stupid and insignificant, they're going to try to make you feel intimidated, stupid, and insignificant. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what they're doing here. I think that's what they're doing here. They're hoping that them walking away really puts a thorn in your side. Is what they're really hoping. That's what they're really hoping. So I don't know though, as far as feelings go though. All I have here is Page of Cups, King of Cups reversed, which is emotionally immature is an understatement. King of Cups and Page of Cups reversed. That takes emotionally immature to a whole new level. So, what word would you give that? You know, where you live in someone's head and they're holding on to bitterness and resentment and they're trying to project that energy back to you, but they don't want to be with you. They just don't want you to be happy. That makes sense? It sounds so stupid when I start talking about this stuff, but whatever, man. Hang on, I'm gonna clear the air here in a second. Let me what time we got here? Okay, let's grab the advice. What's the advice for Taurus? What's the advice? Two of Cups reversed, man. Hang on, let me get the rest of the spread. First of all, yes, I love it. Don't even pay them any attention, dude. Like, this, we got to take this a step further than what they think you're doing, okay? Yes, it's good to learn to not give someone a reaction. That's good. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying now we got to take it a step further. Now it's time to actually withdraw your energy and your attention from what they're doing. Right? It doesn't matter what they think you're doing. It doesn't matter if they know whether or not you're paying attention to them. Doesn't matter. The universe knows. The universe doesn't respond to what people think you're doing. The universe responds to your actual vibration. And the universe delivers you situations, scenarios, and manifestations that harmoniously resonate with what you're feeding your attention to. So don't even pay any attention to them. I know it can be hard at first. Once you practice it, though, like, you really will start to learn that what you pull your attention away from doesn't fucking exist. It doesn't. It doesn't. It literally does not exist on your timeline at all. What you pull your attention away from has no power over you at all. At all. Because once you pull your focus and your energy and your attention away from it, now you're free to rise above it. So it's time to quit paying attention to what this person's got going on. I don't know who needs to hear that. I kind of feels like that's getting narrowed down to a pretty specific message, but I think even if it's only a few of you who need to hear that, that's important. That's really, because you don't want to carry this bullshit into 2026. I'm telling you. Do you want to just have another 2025? I mean, if you're okay with that, then all right, I can't say anything. If you can honestly go inside with a clear conscience and a clean heart and tell yourself, you know, I don't care. I'll repeat 2025 all over again. Okay, then I can't, you know, I can't tell you what and what not to do. We're all grown adults here. But for those of you who are wanting a real change, it's time to make a change. Okay? So, okay. Let's see how the energy's looking for the singles. Single Tauruses. Anything good coming in? Anything bad coming in? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming in? What's it looking like for the singles? King of Swords reversed. I don't like a King of Swords reverse now. Strength card. Oh. Well, yeah. Now, I'm seeing a few different storylines here. And I'm just going to throw them at you. Some of you are going to have somebody from the past try to weasel their way back in and play mind games with you. Others of you, I think there's somebody that you know of that is interested in you, or at least you suspect it, and I don't think you're nearly as interested as they are. Or maybe for some of you, you're going to find out that somebody is interested in you that you're not interested in. Several different, vastly different storylines here. Either way, though, no matter how you slice the bread, no matter how the cookie crumbles, regardless of who it is or how it goes down, I think you're throwing your guard up and holding back on this. Throwing that guard up, holding back, big time. I don't know why, though. I don't know if you are just still at a very guarded place, or if you can feel something off about this, or like I said, a lot of you, it's somebody you're just not that interested in. Either way, though, I don't really think you're jumping into anything head first, willy-nilly right now. Yep. Looks like you're probably going to pass up on an opportunity. Some of y'all, I don't know how many of you this is, but some of y'all just ain't trying to fuck with nobody right now. I really get a very strong feeling. Didn't I see the Hermit here a minute ago? I thought I did. Maybe not. No. But either way, this is close enough. I mean, that's about as close to the Hermit as you can get in the Minor Arcana, between that and the Nine of Cups, rather. Some of y'all are just going into Hermit mode and just going on a fuck it, everyone leave me alone journey. So, okay. All right. Well, whoever this person is, let's see their feelings, energies, and intentions. At the deepest level, what's their energy look like in general? What kind of person are they? Five of Cups reversed. Eight of Coins. A lot of past energy in here. Yup. Okay. And King of Wands reversed. Yup. Okay. And Seven of Cups. All right. So somebody, whoever this is, they got hurt very badly in the past. And they're trying to get over it. Guess how they're trying to get over it. Oh, you'll never guess. You'll never guess how this person is trying to get over their heartbreak. By fucking around, playing the field, and playing games. Who'd have heard of that, huh? I never thought of that. I think your intuition is on point. Yup. So for those of you wondering, like if you find yourself at that place, because I mean, I get those questions in my personal readings all the time. Oh man, all the time. At least once a day, if not 2 or 3 times a day, where somebody feels that something is off about someone, but they're second guessing themselves. So they come to me, is my intuition correct? I got a bad feeling about this person. Your intuition is correct, okay? But like I've said a million times, don't spend too much time trying to figure out why the energy feels off. It doesn't matter if you're intuitively picking up on something that's off about that person or if you're just tripping. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work. No matter why that energy is present. Let's get some advice. Doesn't really sound like it needs advice, but fuck it. Nine of Wands reversed. Ace of Cups. No, just pay attention to the feeling. Pay attention to the feeling and make sure that you are coming from an abundant place. Not a place of need, lack, emptiness, or desperation. All right? Nobody has ever or will ever attract abundance coming from a place of lack, need, emptiness, and desperation. When you're moving in an abundant frequency, you will smell bullshit from a mile away. A mile away. A mile away. That's one of the default byproducts of the abundance frequency in regards to like love and romance and whatnot, is that you have a really sensitive bullshit-o-meter. Really sensitive. Really sensitive. And so when you start feeling that feeling and it doesn't settle down, it doesn't straighten out, it doesn't get any better, it keeps getting heavier and weirder, and the anxiety continues to pick up and get worse and harder and heavier, don't be afraid to step away from that energy. Now, I'm not saying don't do what you can to see if you can correct it. I'm not saying that. You know, I'm not saying that as soon as you feel one little funny feeling, take off running. Pay attention to the feeling, and when it feels off, analyze it. Is it me? Is it you? Maybe we both woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to check it out. You know, maybe sometimes, hey, maybe one of us was just having a bad day, and after a few days or a week or so, our energy starts to click together and we really hit it off. But sometimes it don't do that. Sometimes it continues to get heavier. And every time I'm around you, I walk away with more questions than answers. Every time I see you, I end up laying awake at night, feeling like something's off, trying to figure out what it is. And I find myself going through your social media and trying to figure you out and putting you through little tests, you know, to see if your actions match up with your words and your words match up with your actions. And after a while, if that energy doesn't calm down, it's like, you know what? We ain't a vibe. We're just not. Sorry. Sorry, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. We just ain't vibing like that. It's just something's off here. I don't know what it is. It may be you, it may be me. I don't know. Don't just hit them with the, it's not you, it's me. Everybody's heard that. That's one of the most frustrating things that you can say. You don't owe them an explanation. We're just not a vibe. Something feels off. I don't know what it is. But, you know, I'm going to step away from this. Don't be afraid to do that. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. And we're running our Black Friday sale all November long. You can read up on all the sales that we got going on for the month on my website, tarotwithrich.com. Link is in the description. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.